welcome to our episode of SRBTV. I am Chris.
And I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we are into the second half of Season 2 of Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events. This time with Season 2, Episode 6, The Vile Village.
Part 2.
Now, last we left off...
Now, overall, before we get into what happened in the last episode, we're halfway through the season.
Right.
How are you liking this season so far?
It's been good.
Just overall, I mean...
I feel like I've been abruptly, questioned out of nowhere.
I'm just asking so far.
It's been...
Because we're halfway through the season from the last episode. What do you think of the season so far?
Unexpected is the best word I can describe it. Not unfortunate, ironically.
Yeah.
But unexpected. There's been some interesting twists and turns. You know, not everybody. It's not like I will give it credit. It's not like the first season where it feels like everybody, at least one person died every other episode.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's true.
And we'll get into talking about Vile Village Part 1 about that issue. But for the most part, I have been enjoying it. There's been nothing I've really hated. It's about the same tone as the first one. Adding new characters to Olaf's game has helped liven things up a bit.
Yeah.
Kids are still the smartest people in the room. Post's still a moron, and this village that we're talking about has a flag that kind of looks like the Nazi one. But for the most part, I have been enjoying it. It has been definitely a turn of events overall compared to what the first one was.
Yeah, same here pretty much. I think the same thing. It's about the same type of tone that you can tell the changes that they've done in this season, and it's been very, very good this season. Pretty much, much more intense, but much more action in this one than we got from last season.
Okay.
But like I said, I enjoyed it very much overall. And now, before we dive into what happened, what we thought of last episode. If you didn't make it all the way to the end of our episode, pretty much on our last episode, pretty much of the show, where we pretty much did what we thought of the episode, we're planning to do we want to do another show pretty much where we do every single episode, because certain other shows, if you have been following us, we only do the first and then the last one. But we do want to do another show where we want to watch every single episode. We want to get your thoughts, your ideas, pretty much what other shows you would want us to watch. We will gather them together, and by the end of the season, hopefully, pretty much we'll have everybody. Well, once we get the certain shows pretty much figured out, then we'll put a poll on, so then we could get your guys' input of, see which one dominates the most of which show you guys would want us to see for every single episode. And like I said, we'll probably announce it. Announce the win. Which show we will watch by the end of this season.
I know. I just thought. You want me to say something now?
You can if you want.
Okay. Off the top of our heads, these are the ones. There have been a couple based off of fan feedback about what to do.
Yeah.
Now, sadly, there's one commenter, you know who you are, who recommended Black Sails.
Yeah.
Sadly, we can't do Black Sails because numbnuts over here have already seen all.
I've seen all the episodes already.
And I feel like just me alone with him watching doesn't feel like cohesive, because it doesn't feel right to me. It feels like it should always be you and me, except for those rare few times where you're not able to make it.
Yeah, exactly.
So with that being said, our choices are...
Well, these are our choices, pretty much. And if you want to add anything extra, that's what I was trying to say, pretty much.
Okay.
Anything extra, like I said, comment down below, and like I said, we'll see it. We'll put it in a poll along with the poll, depending on how it goes.
As of right now, our choices are for what we
been hearing from you guys
and thinking about.
Yeah.
Godless, the Western,
yes.
one Netflix. Dark, that German Stranger Things-esque TV series, yes, on Netflix. See the vibe here. Samurai Jack Season 5. Neither of us ever got a chance to sit down and actually watch the final season from last year.
For Samurai Jack, yeah.
And we're big fans. For those of us who did see the first episode of our SRB Chronicles series, we're big fans of the series, but we never got around to watching Season 5. Mm-hmm. If we were to watch it, it would still be week by week.
Yeah.
We would probably get the DVD set. It's actually not that pricey. I think it's like $80.
I think so.
Samurai Jack. And one from our most popular, most viewed YouTube video, and one I promised we would do The Good Doctor.
Yes.
So those are our...
I mean, the season's almost up pretty much, but we'll watch it from literally the second episode on, since he's already seen the first episode. I've seen the first episode on my own time. But if you watch SRBTV, he did watch it.
Yes, so those are our 5 choices.
Those are our 5 choices, but if you want to add any more, or if you agree, definitely put that in the comments below.
And I want to also note, the one that wins doesn't mean the other 4 we will never watch. We will just probably add it to a future poll, add it to our own list of suggested stuff we can think about watching in the future when it comes to like gaps in between the major shows that usually show up on Netflix or on TV. You know, so those will be still suggested. We'll have a list for ourselves, personal list for ourselves to write those down to remember them. So say hopefully knock on wood, Samurai Jack season 5 wins.
Yeah.
We will react to that, but we'll still keep the rest in notice. So like we'll have that list. And if enough people just vote on all of them overall, we'll just have that list. And whatever's like second place, we'll probably do that one next. Or whatever's third place. It'll help us build a future here for SRB TV.
Exactly.
And nothing will really change. Now,
let's
get on with what happened previously
on a series of unfortunate events.
Now, the kids got sent to VSD, which stood for... You don't remember, do you?
I don't. Do you?
Oh, I don't remember. Look it up while I talk more. They went to VFD, which apparently, from what we found out, was apparently the hometown of Olaf from the sound of it, and even Jock. And Lemony, possibly.
Well...
Wait, really?
I don't think they... No, I think they said they've been there, but it wasn't their hometown.
It feels like something...
It was VFD was a part of their past, pretty much, when they used to work together, because they did mention that.
I guess we'll see in this part.
Because they did mention how they did work together, but then we got to learn a little bit of how, what event occurred to make Olaf really turn, pretty much. And supposedly it was something at the opera.
Yeah.
Which they said that we will eventually get to see what happened, really, what went down.
Yeah. So, as far as we know, Olaf does have a past there. There hasn't been really clear cut what it is exactly. We found out more about, like he said, about Jock and the Olaf's relationship beforehand.
Yeah, it's called the Village of Foul Devotees.
Makes sense.
Devotees, yeah.
Okay. But anyways, the orphans are sent to VFD because the town of VFD has it takes a town program where they'll raise a kid. The entire village will be the guardians.
Yeah, like the town is pretty much essentially that classic saying. It takes a village to raise a child,
or children,
children, pretty much.
So, and then their actual guardian we are following is, I forgot it's the mechanic.
He was more of like pretty much the person who takes care of the town.
Yeah.
And he secretly has a balloon, pretty much, that they could literally go away in and stay away forever.
Which we believe plays a key part in the ending to this.
Yes,
definitely
exactly.
A key part to
and we also found out big news about the symbol, which actually stands for VFD, pretty much. But we still don't know the actual, because that's what the organization is called, is VFD. But we don't know what it truly means. We keep getting it tossed around pretty much back and forth of what it could mean. But, nothing solid just yet. But the symbol, it spells out VFD pretty much. Even though it looks like an I with a special, it actually spells out VFD.
Okay, and then we ended with...
Unfortunately...
let me get to that, because we still 100% know. We still haven't seen the episode. Okay, we get to essentially find out that Olaf has a plan to frame Jock for being Count Olaf.
Yeah.
And in the long run, killing him to make it seem like Count Olaf really is dead, to have all the adults fooled that Olaf is no more.
Yeah.
And we get to the following morning where we find out that Jock is most likely dead.
Yeah. Well, most likely because the way his brother Lemony put it, saying that it actually did happen. This is where he actually had his fate.
And we were told the sugar bowl the librarians were after
is very important. It's a vital key role or key piece pretty much in this story.
Yeah.
So
I think part 1 was an overall good episode.
And I heard that this one we're gonna get back into a little bit more action pretty much with them. So let's finally get to this. Sorry for all the talking. We had to get some things out of the way first I know one commenter wanted us to bring up. So, but for now, this is dive right into this. Again, this is for a series of unfortunate events, season 2, episode 6, The Vile Village, part 2. So here we go.
The way my brother's death haunts me in a small, dusty town. It fills me with sadness, misery, and grief. But you have no reason to be as haunted as I am. Look away. This is nothing you want to see.
Look away.
Let's go, children. This is nothing you want to see.
Not so fast, Daddy-O. It's just not cool.
I swear, guys, I wouldn't be surprised one day one of the kids punch him in the face.
It's extra, just not cool to disagree with Detective Dupont.
Your name isn't Detective Dupont at all. Prisoners in the Uptown jail, and I make sure Jack was safe in his cell last night.
Who's Jack?
That's my nickname for Catola.
Oh, fuck you! Are you kidding me?
So, his death is a mystery.
Oh, I do love a mystery, especially when it takes place in a cozy village and stars a detective with a funny voice.
Cozy, I wouldn't put lightly.
But lucky for you cats, I'm a PG detective with a face for TV, and I've already cracked this popsicle case.
This is so exciting.
What is with this lady?
This person is dead.
I'm just as shocked as you are.
Your sister is right. These two aren't murderers. They're accomplices.
That needs help with murder.
We know what accomplice means. Soda. Why don't you tell
Jesus
me
Christ, he's gonna strangle people like in this episode.
strangle somebody, punch somebody
About tooth marks on Count Olaf's body. There's only one person so uncool as the
Chief Mark. They're framing the baby!
Murder Count Olaf by murder is not murder, then Sonny Baudelaires.
They're framing the baby for murder. Fuck!
Oh, she has a usually show. Teeth.
That's what I'm saying. She's a killer. A killer baby with deadly teeth. About murderers, I say we burn them right now.
Look at my kid!
We can't simply burn people at the same
Wait for it.
We're civilized people.
How about after supper?
Even Poe is like, are you fucking nuts?
Resisting arrest? Chiefy?
You can do this the quiet way, or it can get very noisy.
I swear to
See
God.
you at the burn.
They framed the kids and the baby of all people, man. What the
Yes. Yes. Something's wrong.
There's nothing about it in the paper.
I
don't know if he's dead.
okay.
Why didn't I just get it in the damn newspaper?
It's fortune to bail us out of jail. Or hire a lawyer.
Oh, no. The Baudelaire fortune is off limits till Violet comes of age, which seems unlikely now. And certainly can't.
Oh!
No.
Oh,
For your own act.
you can go to hell!
You, Sonny.
You can go to hell!
I'm here to say goodbye.
What? Wow.
Goodbye.
Dude, this is a new low for you. They are literally framing a baby. They're literally framing a baby for murder.
I appreciate
You're on business.
I wish I'd known carpool.
It is a tragically long drive.
And a tragic.
All of our commenters told us we're gonna hate this woman this episode.
Even more.
But I already hate her anyway, so I mean, nothing's changed.
Adventure, crime, moral wandering with a world with...
Your last meal.
Ah, that's his
The
plan.
chef has prepared some
Is to
very
kill
stale
two
wine,
of the three of them.
along with a cup of water, served with what my Aunt Evelyn
I
liked
can't
to
put
call
it in.
a handful of dust.
If you take them off the tray.
What?
The tray. If you take the bread and the water off the tray, fry them.
Oh my God, they're trying to even help him.
It's not. It's.
I love it.
How about this?
Ours were held in here. Only you can know our fear and so on
Foul.
until you get fountain.
Fountain.
There it is.
And then foul fountain.
That's brilliant. You're brilliant.
He's a drawer. He's brilliant. And I found on this right outside that very wall.
You better keep smashing that very wall.
So they know where the quagmires are. So that's a plus! We got a plus!
Yes!
Come on.
Come on, kids. Guess they couldn't escape.
What?
Is it a quote?
I just made it up, true love.
He read it.
You're the son of a poet.
Yes. And her brothers, too. We shoved them in that fountain, remember? Everything is going exactly.
There you go, confirmed it.
Mount is
So
fountain.
you planned for Jacques Snicker to come to town so you could blame Baudelaires for his murder.
Parts of the plan were unplanned. That's the plan. I mean, you don't want to over-plan a plan.
That's a lot of plan.
That's a lot of planning.
Lady
Yeah.
Gaga, the best gift in the world. An enormous fortune.
Yeah!
Don't get it, Isidore. You found the clothes. Are you okay? Much better now. How did you get here?
The whole smoke was out of the auction inside of a red herring. We found it in the saloon. That's how we knew you guys were close.
You didn't happen to see anything written inside.
We didn't have time to examine it.
How much farther?
Hard to say. Just a few miles. That's the
Oh, cool.
They're on their way.
Something strange on the horizon.
And sugar bones and
They're killing the mood, darling.
Stop, police! Wait. That's us.
It's us.
Right.
I can't believe we didn't do it.
It's us.
That's us.
I have yelled for her very loudly.
That always worked with the last one.
This hole is a violation of the rule against extraneous remodeling.
I can't wait till they're out of this fucking village.
I know.
But now the rule for what to do when they escape.
Murderers, break out of jail.
As you stand there smoking, the Baudelaires are getting away with murder. They are getting away with rule breaking. They are literally getting away. It's time to unite, to hunt down these criminals.
Angry mom. Pitchforks are.
Who wants the big fork?
Sugar Bell.
Olaf hid us in the fountain.
Sugar
He
bowl.
out of his
It's
way.
like I helped your ass out.
You to use the couplets as a code. And don't you figure out how to spell it?
Burnt mistake, but it is the rules, and we must always follow the rules.
Angry Mom leads director Pitchfork fails. Wait until the readers of the Daily Potato hear.
I will shove the potato so far up your fucking ass!
Oh!
Need a distraction. Good idea, Sonny.
Smart. Smart, very smart.
Fires. It can be a good town again.
A noble man has been murdered. Look in your hearts and ask yourselves, what do you really want?
Nope.
Wait.
That's what I'm saying. Nope.
Wait.
Even they're like, I don't know.
To burn children.
Ah, there we go. To burn children.
You can't stop us. We're the Deus Ex.
Is the
Just who drives? Apparently.
Yeah! Sonny did it! Saves the day again! Come on, Sonny!
With 800 gallons of water on board, which is anyone who did this write a book about fire trucks knows, can be shut out at a rate of 1,600 pounds per square inch, which is a lot of power.
It's a lot of power!
How was that?
Comprehensive.
Comprehensive!
I beg your pardon, where's that harpoon gun?
See, my boyfriend bought it for me.
The harpoon!
Oh my god. The fucking harpoon
From
gun.
season 1.
Yeah.
Is that a harpoon gun?
Yeah. I think it's not gonna have enough weight for all of them. That's why they have to stick. What?
It's okay. It's just messing my preparations.
Ah! Oh fuck me.
Oh my god! Oh shit!
Hold off the mob as long as I can.
Stop shooting at them.
With your mechanical device.
Mechanical?
There you go!
Mechanical
Dang,
device.
why did you fucking say that sooner?
Harpoon gun, mechanical.
Breaking rule and
67. She's capturing murderers, you square.
No! What are the fucking odds? No! What are the fucking odds?
Shit. Oh my god.
No.
Just pick up as many papers as you
They
can.
can't.
But no, they're all there though, I'm saying.
At this moment right now. There's a lot more stuff they gotta worry about.
Well, they got a few in their hands.
Behind a crow.
Yeah.
Where do you want to take you? The world is quiet here.
No, that's the code. Remember? That's what Jock was saying
Yeah.
with the girl. That's their code. That's the poem. So,
They were after the sunset this episode at least.
yeah. I can say that much.
Oh boy. At least one group of orphans are safe.
Yeah.
So that was the Vile Village Part 2, and at least for once we can say at least one group of orphans is actually safe.
Safe, yes, exactly. They were
Yeah.
able to save them. Kind of figured out that was where it was going to go to, especially when they brought up the Part 1. But at least they're safe, and at least this time, it's like in the last season pretty much, the Baudelaires pretty much are now like leaving on their own, pretty much, just like they did last season. So this season they're leaving on their own again.
Yeah, well, the end of the you said the end of last season, yeah.
Yeah, near the end, pretty much when they decided was it after Aunt Josephine, pretty much.
Yeah.
Remember, that's when they went to the mill. So this is the next one where now they're back on their own traveling.
We didn't get to see the librarian again or anything about the sugar bowl, though it has been mentioned a couple of times.
Keeps bringing it up. There's something more about the sugar bowl, and from one of our commenters stated that is a big part of the story as well.
We did find out that sadly it was oh shit, I just forgot Klaus's birthday.
Yeah, it was Klaus's birthday pretty much, and that's what he just realized at the last moment.
Yeah, but there was a lot of funny stuff too, like with the different wanted posters, the photo shoot for the cover.
Yeah.
The whole fact that the town finally got their heads out of their asses and did something when they killed a crow.
Mm-hmm.
Them finding out about the truth surrounding the fountain itself.
Itself, pretty much how they were in there the whole time.
And finding out some members of VFD lived in VFD.
They lived. It looked like Larry was. It looks like his family came from VFD.
Yeah.
That's why he's like, you're my mother, pretty much. Da, da, da. So it's like Larry. He used to be a part of this community before he went out on his own.
Yes, like as much as the information they did get, those pages they were able to scrap together, hopefully will lead up to what's next for them. We saw, of course, thanks to our readers, we already saw a picture of a carnival on the back of one of the pages.
Yeah, that's
so we already know that's coming up. So
that'll be coming up.
So it feels like the remaining episodes for this season will be revolving around the pages of the Quagmire's notes.
The notes. The rest of the season will probably be on like you said, the notes themselves.
Yeah, we'll probably see the librarian possibly next episode. We don't know. We already know that Jacqueline and Larry probably got away.
They got away pretty much. They were able to get out of the ropes, things like that.
Now hopefully they realize that the Baudelaires weren't on the hot air balloon as well, and hopefully still help them out. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Go ahead. I'm sorry. The other thing I forgot to mention, what I did like about the season so far, is that the members of VFD had been trying to help them. The Baudelaires out a lot more.
A lot more this time. This season, trying to do whatever they can to try to assist them, but every time it's like there's always something that's blocking them pretty much from trying to do any much more. But also,
I would say, I would say it's also one of the more positive endings.
Yeah.
One of the more
where they
positive
drive off into the sunset.
Where they at least drive off into the sunset, they have a mission, and at least a pair of orphans have managed to escape.
Yeah.
And even the Guardian, this is another thing I talk about. The Guardians are managing to stay alive. Like
here's the whole goddamn town.
Like Hector, this time around, managed to survive.
Yeah, exactly.
And there was that one scene where he thought that someone got hit in blood. No, it's just my cranberry juice.
I know. I like that they dropped that in.
I did like this part where he talks in detail about the power of the water hose and the fire truck.
He's like, was that good enough?
Comprehensive.
Very comprehensive, but that's good enough. I was expecting there to be water actually in it, and they were like, I didn't know there was water in here, type of thing.
Yeah, I was expecting that too, but for the most part, I really this was
and this was like the closest you could think of that Count Olaf was really close to getting both their fortunes, and that's where it's like I love that brief moment he has where he's like, they're both gone. I had them both in my hands. Now they're gone. The fortune and the sapphires.
Yeah, and oh man, I just blinked on them.
And then of course.
Oh, when they're they're framing the fucking baby.
Yeah. Burn the baby. Wait,
at
what?
At first, I was agreeing with Poe, and then Poe's like, "Yeah, you're shit out of luck." I'm like,
it's like, yeah, where he's just like, yeah, you had to follow the rules. You didn't follow the rules. It's like, really, dude? They're kids. They're innocent children.
That part was hilarious too. But overall, I enjoyed this episode.
Yeah, like I said, it was a solid, good, positive
definitely,
episode.
Since this was like the middle book of the season, definitely opened up to the remaining, thanks to the Quagmire's notes, or definitely opened up to the remaining episodes.
Oh yeah, we got 2 more books to go to. But, like I said, this episode was, like I said, it was really good. And we're seeing the little butts that they have every now with him and, the other
Esme.
Chica. The other Chica, yeah.
Esme, yeah.
It's like you see the little them button heads, and it feels like at some point, he's gonna let her go at some point.
Yeah.
Because of certain things. So it's getting interesting where it's gonna lead into. Oh man, each episode gets getting better and better each time. Even though you get annoying characters more and more.
Yeah, you start getting used to it after a while. It's growing up.
Yeah, it starts to grow on you big time. And I was like that scene where like, the cops! Wait, we are the cops.
Yeah, it's like weird.
It's like, wait a minute, we are the cops. And of course, thank you for the commenter for warning us about Poe's wife showing up, pretty much. She
did not help the situation at fucking all.
She just made it worse and worse and worse. So the question is, now that they think he calls dead pretty much, does that just mean now he can move around freely now? That's the question. Because the way now that everybody thinks he's dead, he just gives him more freedom than he can do.
Not only do they think Olaf's dead, but they also think the Baudelaires are murderers now. So.
Yeah, so that's gonna change a lot of things to pretty much what they are.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait for next week's episode. I really can't wait.
It's gonna be a good one. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it gets better. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you hit the like button. If you want to talk some more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share it around. And if you like just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about Netflix original shows, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well. Let us know what you guys thought of this episode, your favorite moments, favorite things you loved about it, pretty much that they brought up, or just funny, like I said, funny, hilarious moments that you loved about it. Yeah. Let us know what you thought of our reaction overall, because we get a lot of, everybody loves how we react to this show so far. We love all the comments. You guys are awesome. You guys are just amazing, pretty much. Yeah. Thank you for still following with us. But again, let us know what you guys thought of the story so far as well. How they did this episode, just anything pretty much. Let us know in the comments below. Put down just anything pretty much. And also, before he forgets, yes. Make sure to vote in the gimmick in the upper right-hand corner of your screen for what show you want us to do. Well, not vote, like I said, put down what you guys, if any shows that we mentioned in the beginning, pretty much if you have any other shows that you wouldn't want, just leave the comments down below, and like I said, we'll let you know when we'll start doing the poll. Yeah, exactly. So, but also, most importantly, thank you for watching. And on the next episode, I was getting to that. On the next episode, we will be visiting the hospital known as the Hostile Hospital, Part 1, which is Season 2. We're looking at Season 2, Episode 7, right? Yes. Episode 7, the Hostile Hospital, Part 1. So, until next time, I'm Christopher. I'm Christopher. And this has been a very unfortunate this has been a very fortunate episode since the Quagmires didn't manage to escape. Yeah. It's been a very somewhat fortunate episode of SRBTV. See ya later. Hey guys.
guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
as well as our other shows,
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can check us out on Twitter,
as well as Stardust,
@SuperReactBros.